Welcome to another episode of Afroscientific Spirituality. My name is Efe West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on this channel, this is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstition, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I would like to talk about a very controversial topic in the Black community. This is the issue of why many Black people must or should get married into their own race. There is a certain portion of the Black spiritualist community that are pushing this philosophy. They think that they believe that as a complete African, as a pure African, you must or have to get married to only an African. To be a Pan-African or to be an African nationalist, you must only marry an African woman, so that you must have only African children, nothing more, nothing less. So this is what they believe, and this is what they are advocating, this is what they are promoting, and this is what they are pushing. As a result of this, anytime they see an African that is married to another race, they always discriminate against that African. They always insult or demean that African. Many times, if the African that got married to another race or is dating someone from another race, if the African is an African spiritualist or an African nationalist, someone that is popular, that is always talking about African history and African spirituality, they are going to be beating the person down, abusing the person. In fact, they will even try to cancel the person, that the person is a traitor because they got married to someone from another race. That how can they be promoting African value and they will go and get married to somebody from another race. As a result of this, they will be pushing for the cancellation of this person so that nobody should listen to them anymore, that nobody should take them seriously, that they have betrayed Africa, that as an African nationalist, you must only get married to an African. This is the current trend we have in the Black community today. I have been saying this thing for a very long time, and I have addressed this issue under various topics, about 3 topics in my channel. Today I want to address it directly because I'm still saying this, and sadly enough, this mentality or mindset is coming from so-called African leaders or spiritualists that are supposed to be also enlightening people, that are supposed to be advanced spiritualists. They are the ones that are pushing this thought form, pushing this thinking to other Africans. So I want us to address the issue today because I have seen the dangers and the effects of this kind of thinking, and I have seen the direction that it is going, and I want us to deliberate or talk about it today. And I want to also talk about my opinion, how I see this very issue that is going on. Okay, so first of all, if you are a really advanced spiritualist, you have been working with spirits for a long time, you will know that when it comes to spirituality, there is what we call incarnation, reincarnation, souls coming back to this planet from time to time and inhabiting different bodies. Okay, so if you believe in reincarnation, you will know that the universe is so vast and the mysteries of nature are very deep, and they cannot be explained. Souls transmigrate across race lines. You need to know this. Every race on this planet, black, white, Asian, Arab, we all came from one source. We all come into this platform called Earth with the same gates, the same mechanism. Two people come together, they have sex, they get a baby. That is how all souls, whether they are white people, they are black people, they are Asian people, it's the same thing for everybody. Every race upon this planet have the same blood group. A, B, and O. O positive, O negative, A positive, negative, B positive, B negative. We all have the same blood type. The only main difference across race is our skin color, languages, and our culture. Apart from that, we are basically the same in biological structure. So there is nothing different from the white man to a black man or Asian man, to apart from those outward appearance, skin and hair. Internal structures are mostly the same. So we can intermarry and produce children, and there's nothing wrong with it. By nature provided this system. So for some people to say that you have to marry into only your race, that is wrong. If it is supposed to be so, or it is created like this, then a man or a woman cannot be sexually attracted to somebody from another race. Okay? If you put a white woman and a black man, or Asian man or black woman in a room, you lock them up, let them live together. Within 2-3 weeks, they are going to have sex. They will be attracted to each other naturally, irrespective of skin color. Okay? They are made for each other. The male and female magnetism works across race lines. This is one thing nature has accounted for. So, for those people that are pushing these arguments that if you marry a white person, you have polluted your race, you can never be pure African anymore, your children will not be pure African. That is a very big lie. Okay? Rather, when both races get married, the children that they actually produce are hybrid children. Hybrid children in the sense that the children will be composed of characteristics from both races, which will even make them more stronger, more resilient, more powerful than just from a child that comes out from a race of one singular race, mother and father. So the hybrid child can be said to have more qualities and characteristics than a single breed child, if I will say that, in certain ways. The ancestors of both races will still work fully in favor of that child. And that child carries the bloodline of both races. Nothing changes. Rather, the child has more, how will I say? The child has more capacity spiritually than even a child that have only one ancestral connection. Okay? So, the people that are saying this, you must marry within your own race, if they are pushing this from a nationalistic value, I understand it. Maybe you want your women in your race to have husbands. You will encourage this so that they will be the first choice of suitors from your race. That is understandable. But if you are going to say that biologically or spiritually they are going to be handicapped, that is a very big lie. Rather, biologically and spiritually, they are going to be even more empowered. On the contrary, this is what science has proven. This is what spirituality has also proven. Okay? So, most of these people that are pushing this thought line, to be honest with me, I think some of them are also racist. Yes, we might have black people that are still recovering from the effects of slavery and oppression of white people. These have made them to be very, very apprehensive towards having contact with any other race, to the point of even marrying to the oppressor's race. Many black people will not like that, and they don't like that because of what white people have done to us and what white people is still doing to us. I understand this perfectly. Most people in the white race, they are not to be trusted because they have the history of lying to people and brutality and deceiving people. So it is not encourageable to marry into most of their race because of the history and their lack of trustworthiness. Even if you view many of the marriages in across race lines, let's use American example, you only see rich black men marrying poor white women. You don't see average white women marrying poor black men. You don't see it. Rather, you will see old white women marrying young black men. These are women that are so old women that they cannot have children anymore. They will be marrying young black men and blocking the destiny of these men. You cannot give children to this man. You go and marry him and you don't expect him to have children from outside the marriage. So you just want to destroy or block this man from having his own family, from moving his race forward or creating his own children, claiming that you love the man. You don't love the man, you are just destroying the man. If you really love the man, why did you not marry a black man when you were still young? Old white women that cannot give birth anymore with young, vibrant, energetic, young black men. This is very, very wrong. I don't encourage this kind of marriage because if black man marry this kind of women, mostly for economic reason, they end up using the men as slaves. The man will never have a child. We just waste his life with this old white woman, waste his destiny. This is wickedness. If you are an old white woman, you love the man, you should allow him to have his own children. Don't block his destiny. Tie him into some sort of religion, how will I say, marital bands that he cannot have sex, he will only marry you, sleep with you for the rest of his life, and you just destroyed his destiny. So I don't encourage young men to go into such kind of marriages. Then for the young women that marry black men, most of these we see in the NFL, we see in the sports. These white women will marry these black rich men because of the money that the black men have. Then we go into these marriages, then within 3 years, you say that they're divorced, they are taking 50%, 70% of the man's money. Then they will start living their life. This is pure marriage scam. It is sad that many black men, they fall into this scam. I see footballers, I see musicians, I see athletes, people have, many of them, Mike Tyson, and so many black people, they fall into this kind of scam, marrying poor white women. Tiger Woods, at the end of the day, they will divorce and take half of your millions, if not almost 80% of your millions, and then they become millionaires or billionaires and they get married to whoever they want. You will never see an average white woman marrying a poor black man. White people are very, very crafty when it comes to marriage. They know that marriage means sharing, and they are not ready to share their inheritance with you. Rather, they are ready to take from you. So this is the major problem I see with these marriages, that they are using love to deceive and enfranchise or destroy the destiny of black people. If you want to marry a black man as a white person, make sure you can add value to the life of the man. Make sure you can be able to have children for the man and support the man to make him better than what it is. So this is what I see with these marriages. It's very hard to see genuine love. So apart from that, if two people from across race lines, they really love each other, I don't see any reason why they can't get married. One thing my African spiritualist needs to know, any advanced spiritualist knows that we incarnate across different races. Most of us living here, I don't think that I have been a black person in all my previous incarnations. I don't see myself as that. And I don't see myself, because I am from Africa, that I should only be limited to African spirituality. I see myself rather as a celestial being, as a cosmic being that has transcended this world, that have even transcended my race, transcended the so-called spirituality of this world. I see myself as a cosmic being. I see myself transmigrating spiritually to other planets, to incarnate in other planets, not even on this earth. I believe that I am true with this earth. There are many other planets there with life forms. I want to see them. I want to go there. So I don't see myself limited to this planet. Worst of all, limited to only my race, to Africa. That since I'm from Africa, I must marry only an African woman. And for the general information, my child, the mother of my child is not even from Africa. She's from Asia. Okay? That does not make my child any less African. Okay? My child is a cosmic celestial being by nature, by birth, by right. So there are certain people that are not limited by race lines. If you say you must stick to only your race or stick to only your spirituality, okay, it suits you. If it will work for you, it's a good thing. But spirituality evolves and develops if you are on the right spiritual path. When you get to a certain point, you will see the futility of this. You will evolve and you will transcend it, and you will start looking beyond this earth. So you don't really see race. Okay? Race does not matter in marriage as far as there's love in the marriage. So these people that are blasting other spiritualists because they're married to white people, they are getting it wrong. And that is very racist, if you will ask me, because you don't know the end of the story. If you are a real spiritualist, you will know that you can become a white person or an Asian person. The soul does not is not only restricted to one particular race. You can migrate into any race on this planet to get experience or perspective from that race, depending on the lessons you have been choosing to learn on this planet. You will learn it as an African. You can also learn the lesson as a white person, as an Asian person. Okay? For me, from Africa, quite naturally, but my reasons for marrying or having a relationship outside my race are very clear. I will rather prefer to get married to a partner that is conscious and awake than to get married to a black person that is a moronic Christian, to a black woman that will teach my children that Jesus is their master. I will not get married to that kind of black woman. I will not get married to a black woman that does not have self-confidence in herself. A woman that believes that before she can go out of her house, she must attach attachments of a white woman on her head, that without attachments or weave-on from Europe, she cannot be beautiful. I cannot get married to that kind of woman. I cannot get married to a woman that believes that Jesus Christ is a God, that worship pastors, I cannot get married to that kind of woman. In my country, Nigeria, sadly, many women are like this. Many women are like this. If you don't believe me, I will take you there. I will show you. You will talk to them. This is the mentality of the women that were around me. And I just could not accept that. Me being a fully awoken African, I cannot marry into a slave religion. That means all my work, everything that I have been doing is in futility. I will now, with my awareness, my awokenness, with my spirituality, I will now still go and be married to someone that is still a slave to teach my children the doctrine of slavery. That means I have failed as a person. I have failed the war. I will not. I will rather marry a woman, a white woman or Asian woman that is awoken, that will support me to fight this battle. That is why I married outside my race. That is why I got involved outside, and I only date conscious women. I don't date women that have slave mentality. And I also have issues with some of our black females that are iron-cladded feminists. These are women that think that they think so highly of themselves that all men should worship them. They don't listen to men. They don't work with men. They want to control men. These are feminists that thinks that they have to get back at the world for whatever oppression, that perceived oppression men have been impacting on them. There are some of those women too. I just could not be able to flow with them. I need a woman that will understand me. So I have to settle for the kind of woman that can be able to understand me. So I found what I found, and I date those kind of women. It's not that I'm saying that some women are better than some other women. It is the way my destiny, my life path pushed me to, and where I found happiness in having a relationship with the opposite sex. So I have come to see this very trend in the spiritual community, and I want to talk about it. And I don't know what you people will think. Is it better to marry a black woman that is a Christian, that will train your children in the way of Christianity, or marry an atheist, or a woman that not even care about religion? I will even prefer an atheist or a woman that is from another spiritual system that is not all about slavery of the mind. So I've seen this trend happening. My advice to people: if you see somebody from any race that love you and will support your mission, your vision for life, if that vision entails economic freedom, pushing Africa forward, a secured, loving relationship, I will advise you to go for that person. Do not look at the skin of that person. Go for the person. At first, what that person is bringing to the table will give you happiness and fulfillment, and both of you will be happy. Go for that. Don't look that because I'm from Africa, I must find a stupid African to get married to prove that I am pro-African. I have seen what many Pan-Africans are doing. I've seen many white people that are not even African, that are even doing much more serious work than even African people. There are some places whereby white people can go to speak to world leaders and tell them things affecting Africa, that things that no African leader can be able to stand up and talk about. A white person will stand up and say these things and nothing will happen to that white person. But if a black leader tries that, he's going to be assassinated, or his government will be toppled overnight. I have seen this happen many times. I have lots of evidence of this. I don't want to mention the people's names, but I know that these are white people that are actually working for the advancement and movement of black people. Many of them are out there. We see them every day and we know them. They don't have any connection with Africa. They are not even married to an African person, but they are doing works that are saying things that many African leaders and Pan-Africans cannot even say or do. So, because we are African promoters, we are going to discriminate against anybody that does not have black skin. We are going to be killing our own soldiers or be castigating or destroying our own soldiers because they don't have black skin or they married people that are white. Is that not stupidity? Me, I know that one day they will come for me, one day. And I am ready for them because I've been watching them. I've been watching for a very long time. They will say that, oh, you are talking about Africa. You are not even dating an African lady. They will come, the stupid people. I'm waiting for them. Then I will tell them to show me what they have done for Africa. Then I will show them the work that I am doing. Then we are going to compare. Then I will tell them to tell the spirits, go and report me to the spirits of Africa, so that the spirit will tell them about their stupidity. So I'm waiting for those people. I see this every day. I am talking about this today. I just woke up on my Facebook. I see some people insulting a black woman that is a Pan-Africanist for marrying a white man. Why didn't you marry the woman ever since? Or is it not where she found happiness? And besides, we incarnate across race lines. Can you trace the spirituality of that man? You might find that he might have even been an African. Or maybe it's an African in hiding, you don't even know. There are so many white people that have white skin, but they are African people, but you will not even know. Me, I am from Nigeria. But spirits that talk to me, many of the spirits I deal with, they are not even from Africa. They are not even from my own tribe. How come I'm from Nigeria, but Kemetic deities, ancient Egyptian deities are coming to visit me? How come I have deities from Mexico coming to visit me? I have deities from India coming to visit me. Why? So I should say that because they are not from Africa, I will not work with them. They should go away because they are not from Africa. I should drive them away. Is that not stupidity? As far as these people are working for the development, the movement of Africa, the enlightenment, anybody that is supporting our cause, that person is your friend. There are many black people today with very black skin as dark as charcoal that are destroying the continent. I can show you millions of them. You see so many evil pastors from Nigeria that are spreading darkness every day. They are black people like me and you. You are not even talking about those people. These are black people, full Africans, full-blooded Africans that are working against Africa. The leaders that are borrowing money from China, from Europe, putting you in debt every day. Our presidents, our governors, our politicians, are they not African people? These are people that are putting our future generations, they are put all of them in debt. Are they not African people? So we should support their evil because they are African people, right? Then the white people, the few white people that is trying to help us, to rescue us, to help us to fight against this evil. You show that we should push them away because they have white skin. We should chase them away. Is that not the highest form of stupidity? If that is not stupidity, tell me what it is, please. So my brothers and sisters, you people have to think. And you people have to wake up. Okay? Stop this black racism. Black people cannot be racist. That is why I teach African spirituality to every race. I don't care if you are black, you are yellow, you are Chinese. I will teach it to Chinese people. Okay? If Chinese man will learn, I will teach it to Chinese man. Africa for me is just a throne. The most wisest and intelligent person will sit on that throne. That is why Africa is being controlled by Europeans today, because they have proven to be wiser and more intelligent than African people. It's as simple as that. The ancestors will support anybody that is intelligent and know what they are doing. So it doesn't matter since you come from Africa, that somebody will just give you everything to you. That from Africa, that we should just clap and let you see. No, you have to fight for what you have. You have been given a fight to defend it. Are you doing the fights? Show me where are you fighting. In my own fights for the movement of Africa, I do not shoot my own soldiers. I will not shoot my own soldiers. I will not discriminate against anybody that I see that is actually doing the work. I will support them. I will promote them. You people claiming to fight for Africa, but you are killing your own people. You people are some of the worst enemies we have in this fight. You people, and this video is for you, because you seems to be demented in your brain or you don't know anything about spirituality. If you are a real spiritualist, you will know that souls transmigrate across races. We do that all the time. Souls do that. You will know all these things. But I don't know who is teaching you the crap, or you are just demented, or anger or hatred is in your heart that you have not been able to move ahead. You are still trapped by the emotion of hatred, the did this to me emotion. Once you trap yourself in this low vibration, you can never practice real spirituality. That is why I always tell you people, you need to move above hatred, that the white man did this to me mentality. It's not only the white man. Some of your black ancestors sold people into slavery. Okay, if black people did not connive, the transatlantic and Arab slave trade will not be as successful as it was. Right now, your black leaders are conniving with white people to put you in debt. You are not saying anything about it. Most of you are going to shush. 300 years from now, your children will be screaming, the yellow man did this to us, the yellow man did this to us. But now that your leaders are taking loans from the yellow man, everybody is keeping quiet. Your parents are not doing anything. Many of you people that are keeping quiet now are going to reincarnate into this Africa to suffer under the yellow man, to be weeping, to be beaten with shame under the yellow man. And that day is coming. Because now people like us are speaking, you are not listening. So maybe some of us, we will reincarnate into Chinese people to come back to this planet to beat you up. It will happen like that. Yes, it is very, very possible. So this is what will naturally happen if you do not take things seriously. Practice real spirituality, common sense spirituality. Okay? It is as serious as this. Don't be shooting your soldiers. You cannot decide people's destiny of who to get married to. If you find love in any race, marry into that race. As far as you are getting what you are getting from the marriage, both of you are happy. Me, myself, I will bless that marriage. I don't discriminate. We are all children of God. We are all children of Africa. Even the so-called bad ones that are oppressing us, they are still children of Africa. The white people and the Chinese people, we are all children of Africa. The most intelligent one will sit on the throne and will rule the world. Okay? So, I think it's high time you people wake up and stop trying to shoot your messengers. Any black person that is married to a white person is an automatic traitor. It is not about marriage. It is about doing the work. That is what should matter. Show me the works that you have done. Black people are very good at tearing their own people down for any reason, tearing their own people. There's no perfect person, and life is not linear. Life is dynamic and multifaceted. So everybody cannot marry from the same race. It's not like that. Nation must take its course. We will see people that are divergent from time to time. We will see people that will marry into other races from time to time. This is very, very natural. This is how nature is designed. Okay? So, if you find love anywhere, my advice to you, get married and don't listen to anybody. It will not stop you from doing your spiritual work. It has never stopped me from doing my African spirituality work. I have done more work for African spirituality, even for the continent, than most of these so-called black nationalists. And I'll continue to do the work as far as my strength can carry me to wherever it will take me to. So I don't see any limitation or impediments in me getting involved with people from another race. And that was in the past. I don't. If I see a good black woman, conscious black woman, I will still get involved with her. If I see a conscious white woman, I will still get involved with her. Until then, nothing changes. So this is my take on the matter of this marrying into your race bullshit that some black people are spewing. So this is what I think about the issue. Questions and comments are welcome as usual. I would like to know what you think about this issue as well. Like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel as usual. Hit the notification bell. Share the channel so the channel can grow. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Take care and bye.